the laptop, grab the tablet, go to WLFI.com, download our weather app. We will be live streaming all the way throughout this. And there you see that rotation right there. That is very strong rotation that Cameron has zoomed in on. Independence, Riverside, going all the way up to Banning Corner. You guys are all in the way of this storm. And you see that's almost to the end of that tornado warning, which goes for about another 15 minutes. Very strong possibility that tornado warning gets extended into Tippecanoe County. So everybody needs to be weather aware right now, because this is going to be a system that doesn't look like it's losing any potency at all. It actually looks like it's gaining strength.
It appears that it's really gaining strength as it pushes further towards the east, towards Tippecanoe County.
And again, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Again, we had that rotation just east of Attica, but right behind that, you can see another one near Fountain, just southwest of Attica, south of West Lebanon, and then behind that, maybe a little bit of an area of rotation, a weaker, all things considered, calling anything, any area of rotation weaker. This is due south of Fountain, just east of Covington, and then more importantly, southwest, I should say, of that, near Covington, another area of rotation following on the coattails of that. So this is all rolling northeastward. The problem is that the areas that are seeing this area, these areas of rotation, the towns that are seeing this area of rotation, or at least one or more, they're getting one after another, because they're moving due northeastward about 20-25 miles per hour. We've only had at least one confirmed tornado on the ground. Unsubstantiated reports of a tornado near Wolcott earlier. And going ahead, there we go, and they're two very defined areas of rotation with the latest radar sweep here, Cam, and we're beginning to see that rotation push in the Tippecanoe County. I'm going to pan over really quick. I want to have a better look of what we're looking at as far as Tippecanoe County goes. So you can see just west of Tippecanoe County. And
that warning's got to be extended here any time now.
And it will definitely be extended if National Weather Service is going off the same data that we're seeing here. It's likely that will be extended in that next warning. So there's no warning right now for Tippecanoe County, but I think, Cam, at this point, it's a pretty good idea. If you're in Tippecanoe County, if you're near Shadeland, Lafayette, West Lafayette, just have your plan ready to go, because it's probably likely that some sort of tornado warning, or at least a warning of some sort, will be issued for Tippecanoe County here shortly.
I would not be surprised if that warning actually breaks into two separate warnings, since we do have those three areas of rotation. Very good chance that one of them goes north, one of them goes a little bit more further to the south. So Tippecanoe County, you could see a tornado warning. Really, this could be extended all the way to the northern parts of Tippecanoe County if that system near Attica and getting ready to cross into Tippecanoe County pushes further up north. But again, we have these rotations behind it. Those look to be moving just directly to the east, so we could see that move all the way into Montgomery County, Tippecanoe County. These systems could really go any which way, and there's three of them. That's the biggest problem with these. Lots of chances for numerous places to really see these tornadoes start to move through. Yeah,
and it's at this point, it's best to really just, again, find that safe spot. Get to or at least know where you're going to be headed if you do indeed hear a siren, because there are so many areas of rotation right now throughout Fountain County, throughout Warren County. All right, so I'm getting news from my director that we do have indeed some video from Wolcott earlier on of at least a funnel cloud. So if we could put that up on air right now, that would be great. But we had one report of at least what appeared to be a funnel cloud, and that certainly looks like it. So this is just taken north of Wolcott earlier on this evening in White County. This is the White County tornado warning that we didn't really necessarily see a whole lot of rotation. And from that image, it's kind of tough to tell if that's actually on the ground or if that's just a funnel cloud hanging just above the ground. So that was in Wolcott earlier on. That was far northern White County. What we're looking at right now as far as warnings go, we're looking at more or less parts of Fountain County, Warren County, and yes, eventually even Tippecanoe County as well going ahead. So I'm going to go back to our velocity data here. Multiple areas of rotation, Cam. One just west of West Point at this point. So the National Weather Service has not extended this tornado warning yet. I'd be very surprised if they did not extend this tornado warning into Tippecanoe County. If you're in West Point, Lafayette, West Lafayette, Shadeland, south of Otterbein, anywhere really where I've mentioned, be ready to seek shelter. There's no warning for you quite yet, but you should be ready. There's an area of rotation just off to the west of Tippecanoe County now. I would not be surprised at all to see that warning extended into Tippecanoe County. And on top of that, that's not the only area of rotation that we have currently. We have multiple areas of rotation, all ranging throughout parts of Warren County as well as Fountain County, moving east-northeastward around 25 miles per hour. I'm going to just let's go over each and every single one of these specifically, Cam, shall we?
Yeah, that started to at least slowly move to the east. The one up near Fountain is slowly moving to the east. But if you want to start down to that one to the south, that's fine as well.
So let's start with the one in Covington and Veedersburg. So you can see the light pink and the green near Veedersburg. That's maybe some weak rotation. That's nothing like the one we're seeing in Covington right now, where you see that dark red right next to the bright green that Cam is pointing to right now. That is your area of rotation that's moving out of Vermilion County into western Fountain County, and that's moving east-northeast. So if you're near Veedersburg, Graham, Aylesworth, Covington, anywhere within really that area of influence that I've just mentioned, you're going to want to seek shelter immediately.
Now, Veedersburg, just because it does not look like you guys are going to get hit by that, we've seen this storm switch directions numerous times towards actually move south and actually almost come directly towards Attica, and it was well north of it.
Yeah.
So Veedersburg, you may not look like you're in the path of that because it's moving east-northeast, does not mean it will not quickly shift directions, as tornadoes are so, as they are very known to do. So make sure you're taking the precautions for that.
Yeah, and going from there, I do want to talk about this next area of rotation. Let's shoot up the line just a tad bit here.
That one looks to be moving directly to the east.
Yeah, so this one's moving a little bit further off to the east near Rob Roy, Aylesworth, east of Fountain, south of Attica, Harrison Lake, west of Newton. Anywhere within that area that I've just mentioned, you're going to want to seek your shelter as well. You're going to hear me say that a lot this evening. It's best to just be safe and continue to see what we're looking at here. And continue to track these showers and storms as they continue to roll across the region.
I'm getting an update that there is now a tornado warning, I think for Tippecanoe County until 9:45 p.m., which looks like that box just got
popped
extended
up.
there.
Okay, there's your tornado warning for Tippecanoe County. That includes, all right, let's zoom in on this really quick here. We're going to get a better look at exactly what area is expected to see this. So West Point right now, Lafayette, Battleground. We're going to continue to track this, and I'm going to push in a little bit closer here. So it doesn't look like any rotation quite yet in Tippecanoe County, but we were just talking, Cameron and myself, talking about that area of rotation just west of Tippecanoe County. It is moving east-northeast towards West Point, likely about 25 miles per hour here. So I'm going to bring out the cone, and there's a warning sirens. You can hear them right now. We're looking at this line of showers and storms moving northeastward, this area of rotation moving northeastward, Black Rock, West Point, Glen Hall, Shadeland, Taylor, Green Meadows, McQuinn Estates, Elston, Summit, all within the next 5 to 25 minutes. West Lafayette on the edge of that as well. So you got about 20 minutes, Lafayette, before this rotation reaches you. If you're anywhere near western, central western, northwestern, central, and northern Tippecanoe County, get in your safe spot immediately. You got to be smart about a situation like this. That rotation now moving in to Tippecanoe County, and that looks like a very defined area of rotation, Cameron. What could be, what looks to be, at least on our radar signature, what looks to be a very large area of rotation as well. So this is, again, just west of West Point, north of Odell, south of Green Hill, northeast of Roberts, east of Independence. That area right there, that's a specific location right now of rotation, now moving into Tippecanoe County, and it will continue to push northeastward towards Shadeland, Taylor, and eventually Lafayette, West Lafayette, right in the path of this storm. So you're going to want to seek shelter immediately if you find yourself in Tippecanoe County. Again, the National Weather Service issuing a tornado warning for Tippecanoe County. That is until 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. This is rolling northeastward and will continue to do so for the near future. So it's going to be a bit of a bumpy road tonight, and we're going to see these storms roll northeastward, but we will stick with you here throughout the evening ahead. Keep it the WLFI, keep it to our apps. Keep it to our weather app, our WLFI app. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. If you're not near your television, stream us. If your television is not near your safe spot, you can stream us and you can stick with us, because you're going to want to have the information that we're giving out in the coming hours here. So again, the National Weather Service issuing a tornado warning that is for Tippecanoe County until 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. The sirens are now going off behind us. We're here in West Lafayette, and right now the rotation remains off to the west of Lafayette. The warning box including parts of central Tippecanoe County, including Lafayette, including West Lafayette, but most importantly right now, we're going to look at West Point, Indiana. That's where we're seeing the largest area of rotation, a very specific area of rotation moving into Tippecanoe County right now, north of Odell, south of Black Rock, southwest of Shadeland. If you're anywhere near that area, you're going to want to find your safe spot immediately. Very defined area of rotation just west of West Point. If you're in West Point and you're listening to us right now, please, it's important that you get to a cellar, a bathroom, a closet, something, anything, and which is going to keep you safe in this situation, because it appears that there's a very large area of rotation, unconfirmed, just radar indicated at this point. We're not seeing anything to confirm a tornado on the ground, but as far as right now goes, we should be treating it as such, especially with it moving into a large population center like Tippecanoe County. Cameron, so we have multiple rotation areas on the map. We have the new tornado warning for Tippecanoe County, but we still have tornado warnings in effect for Warren County and Fountain County. It looks like I can count at least 3 areas of very defined rotation, ranging from Covington up towards Attica, up towards West Point, Indiana, right in a row. And they're all moving east-northeast at about 25 miles per hour, not necessarily strong, or I should say fast by that mean. But nonetheless, does that mean these rotation areas aren't strong? It doesn't mean that tornadoes aren't strong in this situation. What are you looking at, Cam?
Well, you see right now that you have, again, like you've said, numerous different areas of rotation. We've seen them move through Fountain, Attica, now continuing to move up into Tippecanoe County. And as I said earlier, I would not be surprised if we get 2 separate warning boxes here, one for the northern parts of Tippecanoe County, one that moves into southern Tippecanoe County, and one that also moves into northern Montgomery County, as these strong areas of rotation are going to continue to push through the area. Like Cameron said, east-northeast around 20 to 25 miles per hour. We're not seeing these move fast, but they are still very strong. This is one of the strongest and biggest areas of rotation that we have seen just east of Attica. But again, see that one just south of Attica. Numerous areas of rotation moving through. This is just south of Odell, near Vine, Riverside, West Point. If you are anywhere near this area, seek shelter immediately. There's a very good chance that that could turn into a tornado if it hasn't already. West Point, you are directly in that path. Shadeland, Taylor, and Lafayette is further up there as well to the northeast. So that's going to continue to move. So Lafayette, West Lafayette, make sure you're already taking those precautions. Get to that safe place now. There's no harm in getting there 15, 20 minutes early. The sooner, the better. West Point, you don't have that time. You need to get there right now. That is the strongest area of rotation. That's at least 60, probably even 70 mile per hour winds with that, even if it's not a tornado. Very strong winds, flying debris, probably a pretty good chance for maybe even some good size hail and lots of lightning associated with this. This is definitely a severe thunderstorm, along with the pretty good chance that you're also going to see a tornado. So this is going to be in effect, this tornado warning, for at least another 30 minutes. Would not be surprised if it also continues to get pushed out. So 9:45 is when it's going to be, it's supposed to expire, but again, pretty good chance that it's moving. Now, we are actually hearing sirens right now. Sounds like police sirens. Would not be surprised if lightning is striking places. So again, make sure you are staying indoors. And as we've mentioned before, we are online. We are on the app. Get to your safe spot. West Point, get to your safe spot. Grab your phone. Grab your laptop. If you don't have any power, stream us on our app, WLFI. You can view us this entire time while you're in your safe space, while you are without any power. So then again, you see some more rotation near Rob Roy, very defined rotation there with that bright green and that red right there. Hunter Corner, not so much, some good rotation maybe to the north of you guys, but again, lots of lightning associated with that. Cameron, are you getting any reports on Twitter? I was trying to look earlier. It didn't look like there was any, weren't getting any too many reports at this point.
Just areas, just getting more information on the areas of rotation throughout the area. No reports. I'm not seeing any reports or any necessary specific images, anything coming into us right now considered areas of rotation or tornadoes on the ground, anything quite like that. But the image on our radar right now, I think, speaks for itself. Very defined areas of rotation, at least 3 areas of rotation right now, lining up to the southwest of Lafayette. But again, recently, the most recent warning, and that is a very defined area of rotation. And when we talk about the area of rotation, Cam, we're talking about that green and that red. And why don't you explain what we're talking about as far as the green and red goes, and what that means for Shadeland, Taylor, Lafayette, and Odell at this time?
Okay, the brightest colors, that's going to be your strongest wind speed. Bright green, you're probably sitting at 50, 60 mile per hour winds. The red and the green next to each other, that indicates that rotation. That shows that the two winds are going away from the radar at the same time. That's going to bring those funnel clouds, and with everything that's going on in the atmosphere right now, very good chance that that funnel cloud drops to the ground, and that's what's going to create that tornado. This maybe looks like it may even be picking up a little bit of speed. It's been a pretty slow-moving storm, but right now it's looking like it's moved through Independence pretty quickly, starting to go through Shadeland, Taylor, Lafayette, getting pretty close to us, all right? Lafayette, West Lafayette, Battleground. You guys were all going to be in the path of this in the next half hour at the minimum. So make sure you're getting that. You're getting to your safe spot. Cameron's pulling up this right now. Taylor, Summit, West Lafayette, 15 minutes until it gets to you. Happy Hollow, 17 minutes. Just beyond that, probably 20 minutes. Battleground. This has shown known indications of breaking down, and again, we have numerous areas of rotation. So this is the one that's currently out in front. There's also one behind it. So once this gets through Independence, West Point, we're going to see that one right there in Attica. Very good chance that one moves into the area. And there was another area of weak rotation further down south near Fountain. That could continue to move to the east, affecting Wingate, Linden, Corwin. Any of those places could be seeing these severe thunderstorms and these tornado warnings. And again, we are in a tornado watch, the entire area really, until 2 o'clock this morning. Really just shows that we're going to be experiencing these chances for some severe weather all throughout the night. Now, Cameron, can you zoom out real quick? There was that line of storms that we were tracking about probably 35 minutes to 45 minutes ago, further out to the west out there. Yeah, it's broken up a little bit. That is some good news, as there's not a whole lot out there behind it. That is an outflow boundary right now.
Yeah, and that, again, I just want to talk about that tornado warning for Fountain and Warren County.
Actually, it looks like that other
canceled.
warning, has been canceled.
So right now, and Cameron, you can see the little bit of an inflow hook right there as well on that radar. So again, very defined area rotation in Tippecanoe County at this time.